ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Cloud Ninja Podcast. Today we're joined with our two lovely co-hosts, MELLO the Dreamer and also Freaking Nino the Third. And of course, today we'll be talking about Boruto's new leak or sneak peek, I guess. It's just a sneak peek.
Yeah, stop calling us lovely, bro. So stop calling us lovely.
What you mean? Well,
sounds a little zesty, bro. I don't know.
It just sounds like an intro, bro. Like
what? I don't know. It sounds a little sweet to me. It sounds like you're hitting on me, bro.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our podcast. We're joined with our gangster co-host, Freaking Nino the Third.
Nah. Now you gonna give me an indictment? Nah.
Throw you in the Rico. Little Dirk. I respect it.
Now you gonna give me an indictment, bro? That's crazy.
Man, bro, enough of this Diddy action, okay? Enough of this Diddy. I don't know. Did he get indicted? I don't know what the fuck happened. I heard him getting off or something happening.
Nah, he not getting off, bro. They just gonna I think he's trying for his third or fourth bail attempt or some shit like that, and the judge is not being biased. The judge is actually gonna listen out to the judge, to the lawyers, and see what they have to say. But
I heard they had like 3 extra people come out with allegations on Diddy.
Man, they got a whole hotline for that man. So it's the first time I ever heard some shit like that.
Man, Diddy is it's weird. It's like who's the other person? Jay-Z, right? They caught him up with some stuff, right? Yeah, it's just
now the lady comes out and says that she was lying, but I think Rock Nation got to her.
They pay her off. Think so,
bro? But the description in the lawsuit, it just seemed fabricated to me, though. Diddy looked in her eyes with a crazed look and said, "Are you ready to?" Like, come on, man. Like, you have to. It was too detailed. A lot of times when there's too much detail, it's a lie.
But is that always true?
I said a lot of times. I didn't say always.
Well, there you go. The answer's in your statement. So, like, yeah, it could definitely be true. But I get your point, though. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just too egregious to me. I don't know.
When I see this guy like dog walk a grown woman in the middle of a lobby that he paid off the entire floor to be cleared so that he can potentially do that, I think
anything. The whole hotel. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's all crazed look in his eye and some like super villain monologue is not out of the realm of possibility.
Super villain monologue. Yo, he is a super villain.
Yeah, like you see that, brother. You like Frozone from Incredibles. Boy, honey, where's my super soup? Like you need. It's time to go to work or something, bro. It's time to assemble the Avengers. That brother is out there, like the booty warrior. These people are free.
Let me ask one question before we get deep into the pod. Me drinking that water, can you hear that? Because I know it's hella ice in it.
Well, I didn't hear anything.
I would just say like maybe just assume always yes, even if the answer is no. That way you'll take best practices and cautions.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So the sneak peek. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what are our thoughts on the sneak peek? I know it doesn't necessarily show us too much intel. Doesn't necessarily give us anything too crazy. But what was your first reaction to actually seeing the sneak peeks?
It's interesting. Because when I take a look at that sneak peek panel, which is just Jura in that same bookstore that we saw when he killed those shinobi that tried to stop him from entering into Konoha, or at the very least get information once he did. And then the kind of little mini battle he had with Kawaki and packing him up in the water tower, putting that boy to sleep like NyQuil. It was insane. But the 2-piece combo aside, he's in the bookstore, he's reading books, and it looks like he has quite a few of them, okay? Not just one, but many. And there's like some guy looking at Jura. I think he's like the store owner or the clerk attendant. Difficult to say. I don't think the character matters. I am curious to see if the character got the treat him like a normal person mandate from Shikamaru yet, or is bro just like spazzing out over the drip? Like, yo, it is on top of that boy's head. Look at those feet. What are those? Like that type stuff. Like, they're toes, sir. Those are toes. But that aside,
even his pants, bro, like,
yeah, like,
what's going on with his pants?
I mean, brother, we do not allow the homeless in this establishment, brother. You got to wear shoes, okay? Closed toe, okay? Steel toe with them toes. Like, you got to do
them toes for real.
Yeah, man, them things is thinking. So like, yeah, so I mean, it wasn't much going on with the panel, obviously, but for me, it did kind of just solidify that Kashin Koji doesn't have some definitive grasp on the future based upon the actions he takes now in the past, he can arrive at his own destination. That's not a guarantee, and we know why. The more information you know, the more time changes because you do things that's going to change what you previously did prior with the absence of that knowledge. So that's really interesting, kind of seeing Koji struggle to fight against time. So the fact that he says if Jura shows up, and he definitively does because of the leak, that tells me that there are multiple futures. Obviously, he doesn't have that much control. And outside of the character development for Jura and just kind of furthering that, I did post that over 50 or under 50 to you guys to see if you see what you think. And the question was pretty simple. I kind of like slide it in here. Over or under 50%, Shikamaru or someone in charge, the elders, the feudal lord, who knows, who cares, but somebody, right? They try to control the information that Jura has. He's reading books, but we want to control the books he reads so that he can have a favorable opinion of us. It's propaganda. It's a little manipulative, but it makes good logical sense strategic wise. So those are my thoughts, and that's my question, but what do you guys think?
Oh, yeah, I think 1,000%. The thing with Shikamaru at this particular time, I think when he's trying to like at least guide Jura to like the best possible futures, and I think that could probably be helped out with Kashin Koji. I think this right here could potentially be something that influences Jura to one of the best possible possibilities. So like if Kashin Koji believes that one of the books that Jura is going to read is going to lead him to our best possible outcome, I think that Shikamaru would try to like influence Jura, or at least put those books in front of Jura. It could get crazy. Again, one pre-pod we were pretty much talking, I said it could be like some crazy books that just say the shinobis are essentially like angels, they shouldn't be touched. Or it could just be like the slightly lesser version where it's like we just put like actual good books in front of Jura, and of course take away all the bad stuff that Shinobis has essentially done. Take away the Uchiha massacres, take away all that other stuff. Just make sure that Jura sees the good stuff, and I think that right there is definitely going to be super likely. So I'd say over 50%, 1,000%. The only, well, no, not 1,000%, but over 50% for sure. The only thing I do want to see is like how Jura is actually interpreting these books. Like, 'cause maybe even the good things that we think that he'd like be receptive to, maybe to him it's not necessarily that good or not that flattering. So hopefully we get to see some inner dialogue from Jura in the next chapter, maybe in the chapters after that.
Yeah, I feel that. At first, I was like, it's like no way that it can place books there that's going to sway his beliefs and anything. But now that I hear you guys' point, it's a possibility, but it just depends on how far the knowledge that Jura is getting as far as what he's reading in the books, how much he applies it to his everyday life, the way he's living, his philosophy on how he should live. So I would say under 50 or over 50 to your question, but under 50 that it actually does anything beneficial. But then you have Kashin Koji who instructed them to do that. So he must have seen something in the timeline where it benefit them in some type of way, or just them engaging with Jura will mean their demise. Maybe he would destroy the leaf or something like that. I believe that bookstore intact. But I really think that Jura is going to go visit one of the Chinese ladies and get his feet done now. Get those claws, get them worked on. Mm-hmm. Definitely think so. Think going to get some funny dye. No, I'm just playing. I'm just fucking around. But no, definitely over 50 that happens though, for sure. Under 50 that it actually influences anything positive.
Would you guys, I'm sure you guys answered this, but maybe for my clarification, what did you think about the panel? I think maybe my question distracted from the first one. Yeah.
I mean that panel was kind of underwhelming for me. I've been looking for more spoilers all day. That really doesn't give us any, information about what's really going on. I mean, it's interesting that they already jumped into it and have Jura being in the leaf, not infiltrating it in that type of way, but being there and already getting to the point of him shopping for books and stuff like that. So I mean, that's an interesting take that they already jumped to that, and we get to see how everybody reacts to this, because depending on who's in the leaf, they're going to see him and they have a do not engage order. So, I mean, that's going to be interesting to see how everybody's reaction, especially because he's a strange type of creature, though. You know, that's going to get everybody's attention.
Yeah, for sure. In my personal opinion, when I first seen this, like, I thought that things are really popping off already. Like, of course, we didn't necessarily get too much information about this, but Free Game essentially said, like, this confirms that Jura is actually going to be in the Hidden Leaf Village, and also can, like, kind of mix what Koji was saying a little bit more concrete. And even like now we kind of know, like, specifically the things that Koji say, like, it might happen in the next chapter. Because in the last chapter, he essentially said that, or he essentially gave Shikamaru the warning that, hey, if Jura's shopping for books, don't do anything. And lo and behold, it happens in the next chapter. So I think what Koji says, that could be like now a little bit more, let's say, immediate. Like, so in the next chapter, if he says something about the actual fight or says, hey, if Matsuri does this, you should do this, and it could potentially happen later on, I think it's probably going to happen in the next chapter. Where usually the last chapter, I didn't necessarily think that. I thought it'd be like a little bit more down the road. But specifically with Jura, I mean, he just looked like a chill guy here. Like, I don't know, like, a lot of the times with Jura, it just doesn't necessarily seem like he's 100% evil. I remember when we first talked about, like, the potential of these Shinju actually joining the Z Fighters or the good guys. I thought it was 1,000% possible just because they aren't necessarily like completely evil. Now, of course, I feel like there are actual goals that right there in itself could be a little bit counterintuitive. But like similar to like an Ada, where it's like Ada doesn't necessarily like have like a deep-seated urge to like destroy the Hidden Leaf Village or something like that. I thought like she could have been a good guy. Jura too. Now maybe Jura specifically doesn't become a good guy, but it wouldn't necessarily be out of the realm possibility if like just one of the Shinju just stay a Shinju and actually become one of the good guys. I don't know.
Isn't it kind of interesting how they are developing Jura as a character? He's a lot different than like past villains that we've seen. Like, he is engaging with his enemies, or the ones that see him as an enemy, you should say.
It's interesting. Yeah, no.
I was supposed to say 1,000%, because it's like Jura knows like he's in hostile territory, but he's not acting like he's in hostile territory. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting because that kind of bleeds over into one of the questions I wanted to ask you guys, and I think it's kind of perfect. Who you guys as a better maybe written character, Jura or Ishiki Otsutsuki? Because I think there are some similarities, certainly, but I think maybe one's a little bit above the other, in my opinion. And if you've been following me, you probably already know who. But I want to get you guys' thoughts on that matter. But
yeah, I'd go Ishiki. For me, I thought that Ishiki was probably the best Otsutsuki we've ever gotten to see, like, introduced to the series. Like, he planned things out. Understand that it didn't necessarily go his way, but like he actually had a whole team around him. Of course, he had to wait for a good scientist to actually get a vessel and things like that. And also, he had knowledge about the Hidden Leaf Village. He had knowledge about things on the planet. Like, he called out the Susanoo. He called out the Amaterasu. He called out multiple things, and I thought that right there was like super cool to me. And it could just be like a it could just be like a personal thing where he just resonates to me or resonates with me. Like, for example, when like he took a sip of wine like in the middle of a battle against Koji, like stuff like that. Like, it's just the troll in him. Maybe it's because my favorite player is Jimmy Butler. Like, I respect the troll, and also I respect the actual knowledge of the Hidden Leaf Village. And also, it was, to me, it kind of felt like Ishiki was a shinobi and also like an Otsutsuki. It felt like he was a hybrid because he did take up some shinobi tactics, but it wasn't necessarily like to the point where he was a shinobi. But also, and of course, the divine arts as well. Like, he was the first person to pretty much introduce us to the divine arts with the Sukuna Hikona, and of course, we called him Ant-Man at first when he was Jigen. But like that right there was like a completely new ability that we haven't necessarily seen too much in the series, and I thought that right there kind of made him unique. Jura, don't get me wrong, he's kind of unique, but like we haven't necessarily seen everything yet. So I will say, as of right now, Ishiki is probably my favorite, but Jura could definitely grow into that.
Yeah, comparing that man to Jimmy Butler is hilarious. Though. I'm just gonna put that out there. A better character to me, I was really thinking about this as far as speaking, because I always say that Jigen is one of my favorite villains. Like, I think that they wasted his character. He could have did a lot more. He should have had a lot more screen time. But I'm really interested in Jura. Every time I, get a new chapter, I'm checking to see what they're really going to do with his character. He is a unique character in the way that he is pretty much like a child. He's learning everything as he goes. So he's building his foundation one day at a time. And it's like, I'm interested to see where they're going with him, because they have a do not engage order of him being in the leaf. You never really seen that. Really curious on how he engages with everybody that doesn't, attack him, what type of personality he has. Like, his personality is interesting. I don't know. That's a hard question. That's a good one, Mello. I'm glad that you asked that question. That's a real hard one. I'm just gonna have to go with Jiren just because his character was completed. I'm gonna have to go with him because, yeah, man, when he jumped into Naruto's house and he was like, sorry, Hokage, I came into your house without my shoes, with my shoes on and shit like that. Like, he just his aura, his drip, everything about Jiren was fucking
Jigen.
Jigen, sorry, I put wait, hold on, I have it in the title, Jiren. What the fuck, Jigen? Oh shit, bro! I've been saying Jiren this whole time, right? Oh,
you said like the past 2 times, yeah. Something like that.
That's
messed up a little bit.
Crazy.
It's cool.
That's great. Jiren, by the way, I hated his character. We'll continue.
You probably got
confused a little bit, but I thought you were gassing up Jiren. But okay.
Nah. He was. Yeah, that was the worst character in Dragon Ball, bro. I wasn't a fan of Jiren.
Yeah, I got you. Well, in my opinion, so here's the thing. I think when you're trying to compare Jiren and Ishiki, I think now he's messing me up. Got me saying Jiren.
Fuck, my bad. God.
Okay, let's reset. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, so when we're talking about Jura and trying to compare him to Ishiki Otsutsuki, what I take a look at is a few different categories, right? So just start visually which one looks cooler. And I'm not going to lie, Ishiki Otsutsuki looks cooler. Okay, that thing on top of our boy's head. Okay, I'm sorry. I like the guy, but the visual aesthetic is a little lacking, which, is in his favor because he has so much aura, so much swagger, so much charisma, whatever you want to call it. He has it, certainly, that it makes up for his lack of drip, some may say. But I will say Ishiki definitely has his own little swagger to him, and I like his vibe, right? So he definitely has that vibe, even if he doesn't follow through. It's like it's like Kyrie Irving doing N1 ankle breakers, right? Ball handles out to wazoo, crazy layup package and misses it. It's like, oh wow, well, that happened. So that's Ishiki for me. Pretty package, nice little handle, nice layup, but he never makes the shot when it matters. Okay, so for me, I visually, it's definitely going to be Ishiki Otsutsuki. Now, when it comes to
wait till he reads the fashion book.
Oh, you mean Jura? Yeah. Yo, bro's gonna
go crazy.
Listen, they can manipulate their bodies, so hopefully he gets a new drip or he consumes one of these other Shinju and gets a brand new form like Perfect Cell or something from Dragon Ball. Whatever the case may be, I hope that brother gets a glow up. But to be frank, I'm a little terrified by it because if he's already in run on site status, which I don't hear a lot of people talking about. This is a legendary little descriptor that's placed on certain people in this universe. And this guy has a run on site by the brother who can see the future. So that tells you what the conclusions in the future were.
Is it run on site?
Because bro.
Yes.
I thought it was like more like do not engage.
No, listen, they were in the fight. Like the scenario was if Team 7 are fighting Mitsari and Ryu, you're good, right? We're going to bring to bear the minimum amount of power that can actually win so that we won't draw his eye, right? It's like Lord of the Rings, the eye of Sauron or something. You guys don't know what I'm talking about probably, but the all-seeing eye. No matter what you do.
I actually love Lord of the Rings.
Well, there you go. So no matter what you do, that brother's going to pull up and show ninjas. So it's a little interesting. But yeah, if he shows up, dip, run. You've already engaged in battle. If he shows up, run on sight, go away. Okay, I don't know how you're going to do it. I guess you kind of just run on sand and hope for the best. Ain't nothing really, I mean, Spider-Man couldn't do much. Ain't nothing to cling on to out there, but you try your best. Okay, they light speed. Run at light speed as fast as I was going to say your black ass, but ain't none of them black. As fast as your ass can. Okay, there you go.
Sorry to cut you off, but like the reason why I say is it like a run on site or do not engage is because it's only inside the leaf. And like if you're inside the leaf, you're not really engaged in battle. And it would look kind of weird if every time Jura pops up, everybody just runs.
No, you have to listen to what the Toads or Koji, what he says to Shikamaru about Team 7.
I'll put it on.
Going up against the Shinju. And I will say there's like a scratchy noise in the background, so maybe we can tighten that up a little bit. Appreciate you guys.
That was me. I was moving something.
True, but I feel like there isn't a run on site order on Jura because Jura is peaceful. Put it like that. Like if Jura pulls up to the Hidden Leaf Village and he just goes to the bookstore like what he's doing right now, like he's not going to really attack anybody. That's why it's not necessarily like a universal run on site. Whereas like if Minato enters like the Cloud Village, that's a universal run on site. Like Minato was a cold blooded killer, even though he had a smile on his face. Like, you feel?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, no. So when I think about the visual aesthetics, obviously Ishiki over Jura, but when I take a look at like what they can actually do as characters, like power wise, you know, shrinking things and resizing them to scale, Sukuna Haikona Daikokuten, that's really cool, right? It's a mouthful too. I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to Mr. Moist Mouth over here, but I don't know about those things. But you know, apparently for mouth moist, you're mouthful. So there you go. But hey, listen, man. Listen. I'm just he said it. So, but look, power wise, I don't know, man. I guess Ishiki too, man. Now I'm bruh, this ain't going the way I thought it was going to go. It's 2 Ishiki, 0 Jura. I don't know what to say. Jura definitely, he don't even got it. Yo, let me stop, bro. Nah, bro. I'm advocating for Ishiki Otsutsuki at this point. This is nasty work.
Look, I know.
I think Jura has a cool little beginning origin as a villain or antagonist or character in general. He kind of reminds me of a Android 17 potentially from Dragon Ball. Maybe not in his start, but maybe where he concludes to where he becomes like an anti-villain or a kind of hero in a sense. But he doesn't strike me as an evil entity or being. He really doesn't. He strikes me as an inquisitive person. And if you can control the information he's reading, then potentially you can control him. But those are my thoughts. What do you guys got? Anything else?
No, I kind of agree. Like that's why I kind of said like if there, it wouldn't necessarily be out of the realm possibility for him to become a good guy, but we understand that his overall goal right now is to essentially eradicate the planet. But like if it wasn't necessarily that, I feel like it could essentially, or he could essentially be a good guy. And to be honest, like it wouldn't even be far fetched for him to just postpone his plan and become a part of the good guys temporarily. Like if an Otsutsuki member invades in like chapter 20, like some crazy stuff, like the Vortex pull like a crazy plot twist. Like I wouldn't necessarily think it's crazy if Jura helps the Hidden Leaf Village.
No,
definitely.
Yeah, I don't really see that out of the realm possibility either, bro. Like
I can definitely see that. Like you were saying, he cares so much about the village and its culture.
Mm-hmm.
He, you know, if some Otsutsuki showed up and attacked, he probably would back them up.
Yeah,
you
want to preserve the leaf. Yeah, for sure. I think that's it. I wonder what everybody else thinks as far as the audience goes, who they think is a better character, Jigen or Jura, because that's actually a very interesting topipic. I mean, it's crazy that you gave so much to Jigen, though. I didn't see that happening.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it happening. I'm not gonna hold you. It caught me off guard, like mid talk. Like I was yapping and trying to figure out a way around it. I just couldn't lie. So, like even when I think about the character development, so much of Ishiki's development is linked to Kawaki, which is like A1 development in part 1 at least. So, like I'm like I can't even say he has better character development than. He's just so new. I guess he's just like a new shiny car, like a novelty, something I haven't really seen in a while or at all in this way. So it's like the origin of a villain or a potential villain or something of the sort that kind of.
Can I reframe the question then?
Absolutely.
Who had the better introduction, Jura or Jigen?
Restate it for me.
As far as like when they was introduced to us as a new character, who had the better introduction? Like who grabbed your attention more?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was asking you to restate it for clips because you kind of like.
Oh,
I mean, your mouth
bad.
is moist, so I understand you gotta like gargle a little bit.
Hey, bro, I swear I'm about to take a flight and just fucking get both of y'all the heads. Free pod, y'all insulting me, fucking.
Like, who insulted you? Free pod. Like,
no, we were saying we were young. I was saying freaking pushing 40.
Oh yeah. I mean, he is on boomer status.
Oh,
okay.
It's okay. Fuck you off.
You have to like just don't reframe the question. Just say it verbatim the way you said it.
I got you. I understand what you get. What you get now.
Jacked it up, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. Who do you guys think had the better introduction, Jigen or Jura?
I'd say Jura. Not Jura, my bad. I'd say Jigen. Jigen looked like a boss. And to be honest, he kind of mimicked one of my favorite characters, which was Pain. If you guys recall, when Pain officially, or when he was kind of introduced, he was like calling shots during the actual, like, I guess, Genjutsu meeting or whatever it was, when they were essentially like preparing to take the One Tails. Like, he just seemed like the boss. And of course, after that, people are calling him a god, and of course, every time he comes around, it's raining, and like stuff like that. And I feel like Jigen had that aura as well. Like every time you've seen him, the music started, and this might be like an anime bias as well, because you never know. But the Kata organization background music, as soon as Jura popped up, and of course, you barely got to see Jura's eyes. So of course, the aura was just building with Jura. I keep on getting them mixed up. Jigen. The aura was just building with Jigen. I feel like that right there essentially like added towards like his introduction. And not only that, like when he actually fought, I don't know if you guys recall, but he pulled up to Naruto's living room and said, he essentially apologized for having his shoes on.
Right,
like he didn't even care. Like, and to be honest, we thought Naruto was like the GOAT at the time. Like no one was going to be able to beat him. I remember me making a video about this, and people in the comment section, people in the comment section calling me crazy for saying there's a possibility that Jigen is stronger than Naruto. I essentially said it because it looked like he probably beat an Otsuka member to actually get a karma seal. And people were just like, nah, there's no way he's stronger than Naruto. Even if he did, Naruto's still going to beat him. Bro, he pulled up to Naruto's living room and didn't even acknowledge him. Like, didn't even acknowledge that he was an actual fighter. And of course, like, you just kicked him like Shawn Michaels super kicked him. Like, and of course, packed up Konohama as well. That's regular. But yeah, I gotta give it to my guy Jigen. Like, his introduction was crazy.
Okay. So the Konohamaru disrespect that you snuck in there, all sly like, I caught that. Okay, I don't know why you tend to do this. Oh, I know why. You're like, what's that dude who made the mistake of tugging on Superman's cape? Was the brother who did it to LeBron? I like poking bears, and then he got packed up.
Dylan Brooks.
I know, like that's the brother who like blowing in ears. No, you like blowing brothers, but no.
What?
Yeah, so, I mean, literally, that's what he did. Yeah, I mean. That's a legendary series, but yeah, no. So, yeah, stop it. That's my point, Bar. Stop it. Get some help, okay? Konohamaru is God tier. He's Kage plus. He's Otsutsuki plus. He's beyond 6 past tiers of power. You even agreed with this like 2 pods ago. Stop the cap. Enough. At least in speed. You agreed in speed, but okay. Yeah. So, who has a better introduction? Jura. I'm sorry. I have to say it like this because now I'm getting confused. You got Jigen. You got Jurin. You got JoJo, you got Jack and Jill, like too many J's, okay? I don't know. Jura, Ishiki, there you go. Okay. So who had the better introduction? Jigen's introduction, and I know I'm doing both characters, Jigen, Ishiki, because you asked the question in a certain way. Jigen's introduction was kind of mid. He just didn't do much. He just kind of looked ominous with a hoodie on and kind of talked while all the other Kara members just kind of hovered around and bickered a little bit. So I wasn't too impressed by him, but I was intrigued. Now, if you're asking like who had their major glow up moment, their first major glow up moment, I mean, you can pick that as subjective. He shows up, sorry, I didn't take my shoes off, even though he knew he was going to pop up in his house with his shoes on. So that, yeah, that's just a flex. Yeah, sure. Those little things add up. They both suck. I'm sorry. They just do. Like, sorry. I'm just being honest. Like, Jura's introduction is him hovering over Boruto, getting packed up by his boys, and he just kind of like, he answered, like he began a conversation as if the conversation had been happening for 5 minutes prior to him introducing himself into the conversation. It was weird. It was just like they're just fighting for their lives here, or at least one of them is, and the other one's just observing life, just trying to figure it out. Okay, we all are. Shout to Code. But then this guy just appears out of nowhere. He's like, chakra. It's like, bro, what? I'm sorry, sir. Who asked you that, bro? It's the combination of all living. Who asked you this? So I don't even know where that came from. I don't know why he said it, but bro just offered his services, unwarranted. So that was weird. And then Jigen's just sitting there like a mafia boss at the very least, has some kind of swagger about him. I mean, I guess Jura did sue hands in pockets. I don't know, man. Like they were both mid for what they were, but I guess if I had to pick one, I'd go with Jigen / Ishiki because he has more moments as an individual. I mean, at the very least, when he became Ishiki, he's brimming with power. He's like summoning wine glasses and brand new jackets, but he can't afford some shoes for some reason. But nevertheless, it is what it is. I'll go with Jigen. Why am I, man? Fuck no. Let's move on, bro. Because it's too many. Ishiki Jigen is winning too much. Like, let's move it. Listen, guys. Listen. You know who else is winning? The Cloud Ninja podcast. When you choose to subscribe, like, and share. Oh, whoa, yo. Okay, just do your. Oh, wait. Hold on. I thought I cut that off. I do apologize. Listen, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill by now. We appreciate the support. Shout out to you guys who have been here for an extended period of time. Shout out to the newbies. We love you guys, okay? In a way that's real and that matters. Not this like fake content creator thing that they say to get your clicks and your money. No, it's genuine, right? We take value in this stuff. We work very hard. You don't even know what we do behind the scenes. We're revving things up. So we do take this seriously, and we want to bring you guys great content. So always feel free to let us know what you guys want to see us talk about outside of Naruto and Boruto, because we do need to expand. But the point being, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like and share the content. It helps us grow. We want to build this community back up. So we need you guys' help with that. And if you want to leave a super chat donation, it helps us, right? Support your local content creators and helps us provide quality content on a consistent basis. So you can send us a super chat donation or smash that join button to become an official channel member of the Cloud Ninja podcast. So guys, thank you so much for the support for that. But I do believe our friend here, Free Game, has a brand new topic or question for us. So I'll let him introduce that now.
Yeah. Facts. How do y'all feel about, do you think that it's kind of ironic that Kashin Koji was watching Ada from the past, and Kashin Koji was watching Ada from the future, and Ada was watching okay, so but don't you guys think it's kind of ironic that Kashin Koji was watching Ada from the future as Ada was watching Kashin Koji in the present?
Yeah, it is a kind of cool paradigm, but I think it just kind of highlights like the value of having both of them potentially working for the Hidden Leaf Village. Like we talked about, like how Kashin Koji is essentially the future site to Ada's past site. Things like this, where it's like where I feel like now they could have maximum intel about potentially what Jigen could actually do in the future. I said Jigen, we did it again. We have a whole bunch of intel about what Jura could potentially do in the future, and of course what Jura actually did in the past. So for example, one of the things that was kind of like a mystery to us was like the keystone thing, or I always mess up the name, but the bulb, the heart bulb thing, or whatever it was. There isn't a lot of actual intel about that. So of course Ada could essentially potentially like fill us in about what Jura talked about, what Jura is actually planning to do with it, things like that. And also Kashin Koji, because he knows all the potential futures, he could essentially tell us like what he's planning to do in the future, like what he's actually going to do with that. And of course, if it will come to bear, depending on which actual future actually does play out. So I feel like their abilities, in my personal opinion, is going to be like super important. We've seen them work together in the last chapter. I do want to see exactly how they essentially connected, because Kashin Koji's toad was right on Ada's hair. I'm pretty sure Ada's not necessarily like too like she's not the person who lacks, so she knows that there is a toad on her hair, and I think because of that, like there's clearly a connection that has been made, and of course I want to see exactly how it was made, but also the impact in the future is going to be absolutely insane. Like we're probably just going to have all the intel, all the information, and of course having Shikamaru potentially like well, as of right now, having Shikamaru be the Hokage, his brain power, and of course his intellect, I think that's probably going to be like absolutely insane. So of course like that right there, and to be honest, going past like the actual power of the Hidden Leaf Village, I feel like the intel is going to be what actually keeps the Hidden Leaf Village like on the top. Like it's gonna keep the Hidden Leaf Village's supremacy among all the other villages. And I understand that Kawaki probably destroys the Hidden Leaf Villages in the future. I think it's probably gonna come back, but I think information and intel is gonna be super important for like the actual supremacy of the villages. And I think the Hidden Leaf Village, because they have Ada and Koji, they're always gonna be number one.
Yeah, it's interesting. When I take a look at Ada and when I take a look at the Ada Koji situation, their abilities are obviously similar. They're kind of manipulating time, or at the very least, it's time-based in some regard, right? Manipulate is a strong word, but nevertheless, it's almost like, or exactly like, they're going in the opposite direction, right? So it's really interesting that now Koji wasn't seeing Ada necessarily. He made I would say like an educated guess or a logical conclusion that she would at some point inevitably likely see that conversation being had, and then he could have a conversation with her through that means. But outside of that, I didn't really think it was too strange. It actually makes a lot of sense, and I'm more interested in them fleshing out the concept of the singularities of destiny, and I want that to just be more than some kind of moniker or some descriptor. I wanted it to be something a little bit more special, I suppose, right? So that could be pretty cool. But as far as Koji and Ada, what Bar said, them being on the side of the angels, and to some degree, right? They're on the side of Konoha, if you want to call Konoha the angels. It's a little bit much. And maybe that's what's needed. These overpowered, hack-based Shinjutsu abilities to kind of bridge this power gap that exists between these new antagonists, the Shinju, and our band of heroes, Boruto at the helm. Maybe that is indeed what is needed, right? Because we have some very powerful abilities, and I personally think Ada needs to get gobbled up by Mamushi, the Hini Lord, the Hini God, some may call him, and by some I mean me. And I think our boy Kashin Koji needs to die. So Ada needs to get packed up. I actually don't want Ada to die. I'm interested in her story, her developments, and I don't want her to have these powers anymore. I think she should be stripped of the abilities, but she can live. I'm fine with that. But Koji, I think, needs to die, and we'll have to see how that bears itself out. But those are the kind of like the kind of more interesting little tidbits to that as well. And I have some other stuff like Shiba and blah, 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 but maybe that's a topic for another day. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. But what do you actually think about that free game? Since you asked the question, I want to get your thoughts on
that. Honestly, I don't even know what thoughts on what. My fault.
You asked a question for you.
The question that you asked, the question you have up there on screen, the question me and Barbin talked about for 10 minutes. Probably that one.
Bro got it on screen and still forgot. Like
so whenever you get an answer, just like reset, just take a breath for the clip, just start fresh. And just,
man. Yeah, I just spit my ice out because you said my name. I was like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do? Oh man, my fault. I have so much.
If you don't have an answer, that's fine.
I don't. Yeah, I don't at all.
Let me cook up real quick though. I feel like this could be like a precursor to like what the Hidden Leaf Village can actually have in store. And this right here is just my tinfoil hat theory. But I think that Boruto will eventually get a lot of these divine arts, and he could probably do it by absorbing their chakra via Momoshiki's Rinnegan. I actually do believe like, and it might not just be Boruto, but I feel like someone in the future is probably going to eventually like have both of them, and then now we're just seeing the precursor to it. Like, and I think that in the future it's probably gonna be extremely overpowered. If it is Boruto, I believe that he's probably gonna get like both those abilities. I think he's probably gonna get like, and this might sound crazy, eventually get the Daikokuten and Sukuna Hikona, eventually get a whole bunch of other divine arts if he does decide to travel dimensions, like stuff like that. I think again, this right here could just be like the start of how OP that pick and roll could potentially be.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I always said that too as well. Like, like the pure eye would be like have a combination of all like the divine arts. But don't you think that would be too over the top, too OP if he can do everything and if Kawaki can do if that's just like final if Kawaki and Boruto their last battle is like like the final battle, you don't think that would be a little bit too OP for him?
It would, but I don't think their final battle, or at least their battle, would be the final battle. I think it'll probably be like in the middle of the series. But Boruto, the idea I'm having for Boruto is I think Boruto could potentially become like an Otsutsuki god and actually like leave his body behind. Like he talked about like how like I guess he didn't care if he died or something like that. It was similar. Kawaki and Boruto, they both have like some sort of ideas. I don't want to say the S word, but so they both have like some rage quit ideas. So I think if Boruto actually does ascend to that point, like it wouldn't necessarily make sense.
Hold on, what's the S word?
Rage quit. Rage quitting life.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so I think that could be Boruto's exit strategy, to be honest. But also, then this might just be me, but like I think Pain was kind of right. Like with Naruto being like the strongest, like one soul power, he was able to essentially like create a lot of peace. If Boruto becomes like the strongest character in all the universe and all the dimensions, I think that he could potentially bring peace to everything. I think that could be like the actual not star of hope. That could be the actual child of prophecy that was intended.
Okay, I get what you're saying there.
Yeah, well, I did have a question though. No, before, yeah. So my question was because like we have the upcoming chapter, and of course we essentially know the actual battle that's going on. We don't necessarily know the preview, so I think this is a good time to ask: if you were the writer, how would you handle the script? Like the battlefield right now is Sarada, Konohamaru plus Mitsuki plus the other two Sand Shinobis versus Ryu, the Shinju of Shinki, plus Matsuri, the Shinju of Moegi. Like, how would you like script this battle if you were the writer?
Wait, stop. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You were kind of robotic when you asked the question. So, can you like restate it?
True. My question was, if you were the writer, how would you script this next battle? The battlefield right now is going to be Sarada plus Mitsuki, and of course Konohamaru, and the other two Sand Shinobis versus the Shinju of Shinki, which is Ryu, and the Shinju of Moegi, which is going to be Matsui. So like if you were penning the actual chapter, how would you write this battle?
So, number one, brilliant question. Love this question. And I had to give it some thought. And I'm not entirely sure if I've arrived at a complete answer, but I'll just give you what I got and hope for the best. It's kind of how life goes these days. So what I will say is the first thing I would take a look at is the purpose of a fight, right? So I think one of the purposes at the very least is that the fight is to facilitate the story being told, right? One of the best examples that I can give would be Kakashi versus Obito in Naruto Shippuden. That battle was fine as a fight. The choreography was beautiful. The art and animation spectacular, but the story, the story being told through the fists and the kicks and the elbows and the headbutts, that was brilliant. That was beautiful. That was art. So that to me is kind of where I start. So if I'm a writer and I'm trying to choreograph this battle, I need to know what the battle is even about, right? So I need to take a look at these individual characters, a Ryu, a Mitsari, all the guys, right? Team 7, and of course the Sand Ninja. I need to take a look at their stories and what's actually the point of all of this happening. And there's so much to do with that. And it can bear itself out in so many different branches that I'll be here all day doing that. But that's kind of my foundation. So if I'm trying to write this battle, I need to do it in a way that showcases Sarada's improvement, Konohamaru's growth, of course, Mitsuki's evolution. I need to show what these Shinju can do as well, right? I can't just elevate the cast of heroes. I have to elevate the antagonist, because without a strong, powerful group of antagonists, the heroes don't have anything to push back against, and your show suffers. Now, we do have the hype about Jura, and they are gassing him up big time. Run on sight. That brother shows up. It's like when a black man crosses the street your way and you're in your car, you lock the door. Do not lie. You lock that door. Okay, that brother, he looking like a black man. Okay, let me stop. Listen, jokes aside, I have melanin in my skin. I can make that joke. Okay. My dad is black. Okay. Stop the cap.
Just his dad. That's crazy.
Obviously, it's true. My dad. Okay, there you go. But listen, I had a point that I was trying to make before I said that stupid shit. Okay, look, my point is, you need good antagonists, you need good villains, because your story goes based on them. So you gotta do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You gotta walk and chew bubblegum at the same damn time. Now, Ikimoto, I do feel, can accomplish this. Kishimoto is not working on this project. Let's stop that right now going into 2024. This is Ikimoto's show. So I think he's capable of doing this. So I have faith in him. I would just say, as I wrap up my take, give me highlight moments, because this is entertainment. Facilitate and honor the story being told. And even if we don't know as readers right now, develop something, create something new, create something for Mitsari that links to Moege and her character development, Wood Style and Hashirama Senju and potential Orochimaru and Danzo experimentations with Yamato. And I had conversations about this last podcast or last stream. Or with Ryu, further evolution of development through Ryu for Shinki, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter, right? And try to figure out who these characters are, right? Because I think that's more important than anything. Some big new ability or some, I don't know, crazy visual aesthetic. Who is Mitsari? Who is Ryu? Why should I care about these characters? Because they're there, because you're trying to marionette me, a puppet on strings, as the viewer, and you're the creator, and you're trying to tell me who to root for and tell me who to root against. No, I need something. You didn't give me that with Code, but the brother's still here, so there's time, I suppose. So I would like to get that through the battle with them. I don't care how it manifests itself. Mangekyo, Byakugo Seal, Susanoo, all that stuff is fine. That's surface level Michael Bay explosions. The surface, the foundational stuff, that's going to come in the stuff I mentioned earlier. Why are we having this fight? What is the fight meant to facilitate story-wise? And why do I want to even do X, Y, and Z way? That type of thing. But yeah, those are my thoughts. But what do you guys think?
If I was going to like frame this next battle, I'll focus more like on each character at a time. I will go like Mitsari and her focus on Konohamaru. Konohamaru. And whatever relationship they have, I want to see like Konohamaru's reaction to seeing one of his colleagues being turned into one of the creatures that he's actually going against. And then I'll like transition over to the Sand Ninja, because that is their Kazekage. Is that what they call him? Kazekage, right? Kazekage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the only one that I actually ever remember. But yeah, they see their Kazekage son turned into one of the creatures as well from what happened in the battle. I will transition from both of those just so we can get more high level battles, even though, like, really honestly, to tell you the truth, I have low expectations for the Shinju ever since we got Sasuke Shinju. I thought that he should have been a little bit more OP and a little bit more of a threat than he actually made him. He got taken out by Konohamaru and Sarada. And I love Sarada, no jabs at Sarada. Don't want no smoke with Mello right now. Don't even want to get into those, like diving into those trenches. Don't want that beef. But I think that, they at least should catch one body. I think I said that last podcast. Like at least one person out of the group who's fighting should get packed up. Or at least one of the Shinju should be successful in their goal of getting their target or the person that they want to devour, and see what happens after that, after they actually devour who they wanted to go after, like if it leads to some type of an evolution in them, or like what are they doing? Like, what's the point of it? What are they gaining from devouring that host? So maybe we'll get that revelation. That's how I'll kind of like script it if I did. I don't know what y'all think.
So what I would say is, as it pertains to them killing characters, I thought that was Inojin. When that happened, I was like, yo, that's nice. It's bad. Oh, real bad, right? Like a little tap on the wrist, bad, but nice too, right? Like a car crash. It's awful. Oh no, but I am going to look nevertheless. So yeah, so that was interesting. But then he came back. And then I was like, yeah, not so nice. And then it kind of reminded me of when Boruto died and came back immediately. And I was also like, well, now we have a trend. Now we have some consistency here, and not necessarily in a positive way. So I'm thinking you're right. I would love to see the antagonist get something. And you got enough of these heroes to where you can pick off a few of them. And I'm not talking about random fodder character number 77. I'm not talking about those ninja that Jura killed out of some kind of sense of self-defense or something of the sort. I mean, you can argue his position. You can make arguments for the character. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just, it's interesting. It's interesting. But I suppose, yeah, maybe that's my take. I'll leave it there.
No, I see what you're. I like both y'all. I like both y'all takes. So there does have to be like an actual story behind what they're actually doing. It can't just be like useless fighting. I feel like one of the best fights of all time had to be the Obito and Kakashi fight, and of course that was so good because we know their backstory, we know what they went through, and of course in this particular chapter we're kind of not necessarily going in blind, but them essentially giving us a little bit more of that would definitely make the fight 10 times better. In regards to like the matchups like that I'd like to see, of course, Konohamaru and Matsuri. The thing with Konohamaru and Matsuri, I'm hoping that Sarada and Mitsuki don't really get involved too much, because I feel like the goal should just be like to highlight their connection, and specifically like their like, or why Moegi is actually targeting Sarada or targeting Konohamaru. I remember when Sarada fought against Hidari was kind of questioning like why his target was actually Sarada, and not only that, he was kind of questioning like who he actually was. So I feel like that could be like an aspect in the next chapter. Hopefully they know a little bit more and they dive a little bit more deeper into that. I think Konohamaru could form a nice little 3-man cell with the Sand Ninja. I feel like that right there could be like an impeccable little 3-man cell. The reason why I say that is because, again, I want Sarada and Konohamaru, or I want Konohamaru to have his solo battle. And I think if he's actually teaming up alongside the Hidden Sand Ninjas, I feel like that right there could essentially like push Konohamaru to the forefront and make sure like he is the main guy in that Matsuri battle. And of course, having him like order around the Sand Ninjas with their special abilities, I think that could be cool. You understand that they have the puppets plus the sound jutsu. So I feel like Konohamaru could be like a nice little leader for that 3-man cell. And of course, Mitsuki and Sarada versus Ryu. I think that right there could definitely be like a great battle as well. One of the things that we said pre
Sidebar, you're a little robotic, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh damn. I don't know what's good with my mic.
That's fine.
Yeah, am I good now?
You sound fine to me.
You're just like don't restart everything. Just continue.
Yeah. So with the Sarada battle, I feel like Sarada and Mitsuki, they're probably going to be best suited to fight against Shinki. We talked about this pre-pod. They already fought before during the tuning exam, and to be honest, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if we do see some flashback, especially on the Mitsuki side of things, because if you guys recall, that right there was a fight that a lot of people anticipated in the tuning exam. A lot of people want to see Mitsuki actually go all out against Shinki, and right when things were really starting to like kick off, Mitsuki had to stop because he couldn't necessarily show his Sage mode. I think that right there could definitely be like a little backstory in the next chapter, and hopefully Shinki actually does remember a tad bit of that. We understand from Hidari. Hidari barely remembered anything. He barely remembered who his name, or at least Sasuke was. He barely remembered what the Sharingan was. So I do want to see specifically what Ryu is actually going to remember. And not only that, also timelines as well. Ryu is like the newest member of the what's it called, of the Shinju. Also could potentially even be the strongest because he yoked up Code in the last chapter. So I want to see exactly how that plays out. And of course, him being arguably stronger than Matsuri, having Sarada and Mitsuki fight against him, I think that could be like an actual good thing. Like see exactly where they scale. Of course, Mitsuki we don't fully know because Boruto is a different guy, and Sarada we don't fully know as well because her battle with Hidari was super short. I'm pretty sure I'm anticipating Hidari and Sarada fight again in the future. So I wouldn't necessarily have Sarada die in this particular chapter. In regards to the good guys, like this particular chapter, I wouldn't necessarily have too much people die. Maybe Konohamaru, but that's a story for a different day. But maybe one of the sand ninjas. But I think that Mitsuki and Sarada, they're too important to die as of right now. Now their targets, I completely agree. I think that a lot of times in Boruto, like people just don't die. Like this has been a problem even with the Kado organization and comparing them with the Akatsuki. If you guys remember when Hidan and Kakuzu pulled up, like they essentially created, like they were essentially massacring folks. Now I understand that the Kado organization, they did do some crazy stuff to their experiments, quote unquote, but their body count, like after they were an established group, wasn't necessarily that high. And hopefully these Shinju, they can actually like correct that a little bit. So hopefully they can actually get some of their targets. Hopefully it's not Gar because Gar is my guy. But after that, I mean, hopefully everything's free game. No pun intended.
What
All
you
the
call
puns
me?
intended.
No, that's fine. No, that's interesting though. Like you made a comment. You said that you think that he's the strongest because he yoked up Cold. But I mean, when we first got introduced to them, they was like going like him against Boruto. Like Boruto had to leave the battlefield. So do you think that really like entails him as being the strongest one?
I think it does. I don't think anybody 1v1 would be able to like yoke up Boruto like that. Now, don't get me wrong, Bug, or I forgot his name, but Bug definitely did Boruto.
He caught him off guard
though.
though.
Yeah,
Like Cole didn't even know that he knew he was there though. So
he did, but Cole didn't react in a way that inspired a lot of confidence. Like you're not yoking up Ishiki like that. Don't matter how strong you are. No, matter of fact, there is a level, but when Ishiki was like running around, we couldn't necessarily see anybody yoke up Ishiki like that. Even Barrymore Naruto, we couldn't really see him yoking up Ishiki like that. Whereas I feel like Code understood, like if he tried to do anything, he'd get packed up. Now it could be the overall fear that hey, all the other Shinji were essentially in the same spot as well. But I don't know. Code is like more significantly more slippery.
Code is just not that strong. Anyways, we got a super chat and I want to get to it. I want to show support to the people who show support to us. Thank you for the super chat. If you guys do want to shoot us one, I am poor. I'm not going to speak for my co-host. So, I'm poor. So
we all broke.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. We all on the same for now. At least.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh well, except for Mello.
Listen, that's a mindset thing. Okay.
He's going to let me borrow $6 for a USB cord. So yeah, Mello pockets are pretty thick. Anyways, boys,
my pockets are thick. Okay.
Will Boruto switch to a bi-weekly manga when anime returns so anime never catches up again, or will they become seasonal instead? What are you guys' thoughts?
I wish it becomes bi-weekly, but I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. They've come out already and said they want to stay monthly. They have decent reasons behind it, even though I personally disagree with it. If I have like an actual prediction, I'd say that they're going to stay monthly and just hope that the anime never catches up. And if the anime catches up, hey, they're just going to run with it. Like one of the things that kind of like, I won't really say that this informs me, but it gives me like a reference. I don't think Dragon Ball Super was supposed to go on as long as it was supposed to go on. And because of that, the anime passed the manga and they just ran with it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if
always ahead of the manga with Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah,
they came out with the anime before the manga even came out.
Oh, I didn't even know that. But yeah, I in my personal opinion, I think that they could just run with it. But because they did talk about they talked a lot about like the timing. They talked a lot about like the problems with the anime, and of course them not necessarily getting the time to animate all the episodes and potentially even the script suffering as well. That leads me to believe that it could become a seasonal anime. Like, and it wouldn't necessarily be too bad in my personal opinion. I think that a lot of people would probably even prefer seasonal anime. I just think it would be like breaking from like a generational schedule of Naruto Part 1, Naruto Part 2, and even directly after Naruto Part 2. Like, this is the crazy part. Directly after Naruto Part 2, like there was like 1 week and then into Boruto episode 1. Like, it was crazy. Like, so Boruto and Naruto, like, they rarely take breaks. So it would just be a departure from what they've actually been doing. The monthly thing, the reason why I have a problem with the manga being monthly, I don't necessarily think it takes that long to create this. I don't know. And this might just be me. And of course, it could just be a staffing thing as well. But a lot of the Boruto manga, it seems plain. It seems like it doesn't necessarily seem too intricate. Now, of course, it's easy for me to say because I'm just an enjoyer of the manga. I don't really do drawing or anything like that. So, of course, it's super easy for me to say. But comparing Boruto to like other animes, like, or not anime, comparing Boruto to other manga, like One Piece, My Hero Academia, like their mangas are crazy. Like the shading, like I don't even think Boruto's manga even has shading anymore. I feel like the only time we really seen shading in Boruto's manga was like episode or chapter 1. So like stuff like that, I feel like, so because it just seems so plain and so bare bones, it just seems like they could add so much more into the manga. And to be honest, one of the things that they could do, in my personal opinion, if you're gonna make it make it a monthly manga, when the anime comes back, just increase the actual pages in the manga. Like right now it's 40 pages. Hey, maybe add 60 pages every single manga chapter. That way you could cover more stuff. And also, they don't necessarily have Kodachi. Kodachi was like a cheat code. With Kodachi, like a lot of the stuff happened like significantly fast. Like the pacing was crazy. It was like drinking water out of a fire hose. Like I don't know if you guys know that reference, but like that's how Kodachi was writing. With Ikimoto and with Masashi Kishimoto, they aren't necessarily like that too much. But if they can kind of mimic that, that could potentially like cover up for the or how fast that could potentially cover for how fast the anime adapts the actual manga. Another thing, I really do hope if it isn't seasonal and they go back to the actual anime canon stuff, I hope they do it correctly. Because the last time they didn't do it correctly, I thought anime canon had a lot of potential. The arcs just seemed so slow. They seemed so like Boruto had this thing where if it's like a 6-episode arc, the first 4 episodes will just be slow dialogue, not doing anything. The last 2 episodes would be straight action. That would be the best part. But you've essentially lost the whole entire audience going up to that point. Like, for example, I feel like the Mitsuki retrieval arc, that's not the exact name of the arc, but right after the Chunin exam, Mitsuki went rogue. Like, a lot of the first part, like 10 to like 15 episodes, was just like heavy dialogue for no reason. Like, the last 5 episodes were just amazing, like peak fiction. Like, we had Team 7 going against the synthetic human beings. Like, that right there was amazing. But again, you lost a lot of people in the first 15 episodes. I feel like if you could essentially keep that entertainment level that you have in like the last 5 episodes or the last 2 episodes of every arc and spread that out throughout the entire arc, I feel like it'd be a lot better. And to be honest, TVV can change that because of the actual aura of TVV. We understand that it's going to be darker. We understand it's going to be a lot more plot heavy. So like, I feel like if they do bring back the anime canon method, it just has to be entertaining. Like I didn't hate it, but it just has to be entertaining. If it's not entertaining, people are going to discount it. People are going to say, "No, it's filler. No, we might as well not even watch it." But they just have to handle it correctly. Put it like that.
Yeah. So will Boruto switch to a bi-weekly manga when anime returns? Look, man. We've been having this conversation off and on for years. Plural. That's not one, right? It's more than one. Plural. Years. S. Okay. And I'm kind of tired of the conversation. And it's not like an attack on the commenter. Obviously, we appreciate the support. Thank you for asking that question. But it's just for my own personal sanity to a degree. I don't care that much, but to a degree. I don't want to keep asking the same question or having these expectations of people who have shown me who they are, right? They have a history of not doing what we're suggesting that they do. How many times do I have to say, go seasonal? Or, hey, can we get a little bit more with the manga and not just have one chapter a month, right? You can factor in the page number of said chapters and what that equates to. I don't care. It's one chapter a month. right? It's a content desert. It's difficult as a content creator to even cover just the Boruto. I mean, God help you. Okay. And I look at our boy, Naruto Explained. I'm looking at his views. I'm like, this is Naruto Explained. He can't even crack 20K on a chapter review. No, this is crazy. So I don't even. It's already scary hours as a Boruto content creator to even cover Boruto with just a monthly manga release. And yeah, it would help us, and it would help the series if they did seasonal. And yes, if they had more chapters a month, and yeah, if pigs could fly, and if I had a big booty Asian, okay, we would all be happy. But listen, that's not reality right now, and I'm not sure if it ever will be reality. I mean, the Asian that will be reality, but them solving these incompetent issues, these nasty little problems that keep persisting, right? I don't look, I'm not going to sit here and say they'll never fix it. They'll always be incompetent. They don't know, because I'm not them. I don't have a multi-million-dollar business that I'm running with different divisions and different people and their culture. It's a whole different thing that prevents certain people from talking out about certain practices in their industry, blah, 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 right? All that stuff we've been hearing about for 10 plus years, at least me, right? I've heard it. I know it. This conversation is old news, right? But to answer your question, I would prefer seasonal for the 1,000th time. I would prefer it to go seasonal. It makes sense. If you're going to keep it monthly, then you need to just kind of knock out certain sagas really quickly and give them beautiful animation, cover the rest of the little gaps with some kind of anime canon, and then kind of keep it pushing from there. I think that would be more beneficial than doing. And when I say anime canon, I mean like the, 30 minutes that happened off panel that you didn't see Boruto get from point A to point B. Cover that in the anime if you need to. Okay, you'll need to, because if you're going to adapt this monthly manga, you're going to need everything that you can get your hands on. That kitchen sink that Elon Musk was walking around the X facility with, then Twitter, that sink, you're going to need that kitchen sink, all of it. You're going to need anything that you can. Make some shit up if need be. Okay. I don't know, Himawari, like how did Sarda get her drip? How she go from a street hooker in the manga, God help us, okay, to going from I don't know, Korean girl band or whatever you call it, with a K-pop star. Like, how did she get that? I'm pretty sure Ada got her drip up. I want to see that episode, bruh. I want to see them going shopping, slice of life. I'm not gonna hold you. Wouldn't mind seeing that episode. It'd be kind of cute, kind of funny. A little sis cooking, growing up a little bit. That's cool. That's nice. That's real nice. No Sasuke, sad, but it is what it is. That would be fine. But this, man, they're not going to fix these problems, man. It's a graveyard, and there's no monster reborn to get your ass back on the fields. Okay, you're stuck there until the game starts over. God helps you. So good luck. That's my answer.
Nah, I honestly think that they are going to go to seasonal route. The reason why I think they're going to go to I think they are going to go to seasonal route. The reason why I think they're going to go to seasonal route is because they took the hiatus. I don't think they took the hiatus for no reason. I think that they this is a speculation. I'm not saying that I know anything. I think they took the hiatus because they were contracting with Studio Period. And Studio Period stated that they were only focusing on one anime at the time, and that one anime was Bleach. And Bleach is over. Is it over? I believe it's over, isn't it? Bleach is over, right?
I have no clue.
I know you don't know. That's why I don't know how you was comparing mangas and stuff, saying, "Oh, the Boruto manga compared to One Piece," and boy, you ain't read none of those mangas. Shut up. Stop.
It's just looking at the manga. You don't need to spend months looking at them, bro. You could spend 2 panels comparing them.
Bro, he told you to go on hush mode. He told you to go on mute. He said, "Deafen, don't mute Deafen." That's crazy, bro. He said, "Shut up." The Bleach manga is over. I think they
no, not the manga. I'm talking about the anime. I'm going about the anime right now. As far as Studio Period taking it over. I think the anime is over. I don't think it's like they wrapped it up, but I think the last season was over.
Well, just based on, are you talking about 1,000 Year Blood War? Yeah, just based off like the content that I know to come, then they can't possibly be over. They have to have like another little quarter or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I remember that announcement that we had with Studio Period stating that they was only going to focus on one anime at a time. And as we see Studio Period, they do more of a seasonal style of production. And if we can get Boruto to be on like the level of like even like a Dragon Ball Diamond, like the animation is just beautiful. Like if they can go that route, I think it would be best for the for the series as a whole. I know it's like restructuring their whole style as far as being weekly. They can still go weekly, but at that end point, like just have a set amount of episodes that they're going to do, and then do that and wrap it up, and then go on break. Probably not as long as they've been on break now, like a month or two, go on break, and then come back with more material so they can focus more on like the episodes and how they look and how they're going to structure the storyboard and stuff like that. I think if they do things like that, it wouldn't be so much stress on their staff, and they don't have to like increase their staff or anything like that. They can it'll be easier on them as far as like creating a story. And we could possibly get a better story because like that the anime is what holds the story a lot of times. I know the manga is like, you know, the core piece and it's like the Bible to the actual series or whatnot. But like we watch the anime for a reason. And I think like shows go up in popularity because of the anime. And if we can get better animation and better storyboard with Boruto, I think Boruto can be like one of the top 5 animes for sure.
Quick question: Do y'all know why they don't hire more people? Like for then this isn't just like exclusive to Boruto, because I remember when I was a heavy 2K head, shout out my guy Agent 00, like he was essentially like begging 2K to hire more devs, and they just refused to. Like so it's not just a Boruto thing.
They got a budget, man. It's like they got a budget, bro. So it's all equates to money at the end of the day.
Oh, that's nasty work. Absolutely nasty work.
Yeah, the only thing they can probably do is like fire and rehire. That's the only thing.
Yeah, man, that's nasty like a moist mouth. Listen,
what is with you with moist mouths today, bro? Like,
bro, listen, that's y'all, bro. I don't know.
It's not us. It's you. You brought it up,
bro.
twice.
I'll let you.
Bro, I'll be trying, bro. I'll be trying.
Somebody over there smacking on whatever moist mouth people smacking on. I don't fucking know. I can't tell you.
I'm too hydrated.
This guy ain't got no moist mouth. I am thirsty right now. I need some water. I need some water right now. So it's definitely not me.
Bro, listen, tilt your head back with them braces. Tilt your head back, open your mouth, and then just let it accumulate, okay? And just gargle.
Bro, there you go. No Diddy, bro. Come on, man. What?
Yo, free. Listen, I had braces when I was a kid. I had braces when I was a whipper. So my mouth was not moist free. I don't know.
Brother. What the fuck is going on? Oh no.
The retainer. I don't know,
bro. No, bro. We're gonna have to reconvene and take a quick break. Oh shit. Commercial break?
Quick pivot. Okay. I've been looking up I forgot novel experiences. Okay. I was trying to figure out what the difference was. Like why does nostalgia feel so good? Like why is the world so quote unquote magical when you're a kid versus when you're an adult? Right. And one of the answers I arrived at, and trust me, I'm roping this into the main podcast topics and points. Okay. One of the conclusions that I arrived at was, I think he called it novel experiences. Okay. When you're a kid, everything's the first. It's the new. You're experiencing new stimuli all over the place. When you're an adult, you kind of get into a routine, a habit, a rut, and then you have less new experiences. You kind of seclude yourself or blah, blah, blah. Right. Depends on who you are. So novel experience for the podcast, okay? Impromptu, random shit, okay? I'm going to ask you guys a question, right? There's no wrong answer here. It's subjective, okay? But spontaneous, okay? Get ready. Best cartoon amongst these cartoons, okay? Dexter's Laboratory, Adventure Time, Ed, Edd and Eddy, or Rugrats. Now, Bar, I don't think you can answer this question, bro. I mean, the thought of Bar seeing Dexter's Laboratory is inconceivable to me.
Yeah, to be honest, Dexter's Laboratory was one of my favorite cartoons. But it's gonna have to lose out to another one of my favorite cartoons.
I was like, inconceivable.
Okay. Yeah. So Ed, Edd and Eddy was arguably like my favorite cartoon when I was young. Bro, they had Dexter's Laboratory on the bro. They probably still play Dexter's Laboratory.
I'm talking about this guy Mello. Like he's like, yo, there's no way he's ever seen, bro. He's still born in the 90s.
Wait. I don't want to dox, bro. I know how old Bar is because he's alluded to it, said it outright.
Yeah,
multiple
27.
times.
I'm not gonna dox somebody by telling their
27.
Now,
we pushing 30 over here. Gang. That's what we call it. Yeah,
I wasn't gonna go that far, but yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory was hard. That was one of my favorite cartoons. But Ed, and Eddie was like by far my favorite, like the funniest ones. And to be honest, I spent like multiple years of my childhood trying to find a Jawbreaker. I just couldn't.
Yes.
I was disappointed when I finally got it.
Yeah, it was small.
You know what? I found a Jawbreaker and I got one of those big ones. It's impossible. There's no shot. Like I couldn't figure out what to fucking do with the thing. And I'm not really into like
that's crazy.
I don't do things that people with moist mouths do. So I wasn't just gonna sit there and lick it. I don't even know what that was. I'm like, brother, this ain't even feasible, and I'm 10. So I'm like, I'm off this. But yeah, I get the hustle. Trying to find a Jawbreaker. It's like one of those candies that weren't rare. Like they were around, but it's like it's like a boomer candy. Like who the fuck? Like who was eating Jawbreakers, bro? Like
like why was that their favorite candy? Like why did it go so hard? Like they wasn't going so hard to like get a car or like get some new drip, like some fucking shoes or something. Them motherfuckers was hustling for Jawbreakers, bro.
Yeah. See, if they were smart, they would do all that, and they already had some people on their side, like the Kanker sisters. They had like a entourage. I mean, look, sometimes you gotta settle, okay? Like you might not have the 10, but you can, a 5 is not a 4, okay? So take that 5. Listen, I don't know what that feels like personally. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not my lived experience settling in that regard. But listen, for those who do. A 5, it's not a 4. Yeah, there you go.
Lemonheads were 10 times better than Jawbreakers, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Although I will say my friends back then used to tell me about, I think it was like yellow 7 or something was supposed to make your pee smaller. That's what they said back then. What? So we would always avoid the yellow. I'm telling you, this was a stupid kid thing. We would always avoid the yellow Starburst, the yellow, anything yellow candy. We never ate it because that's what like, oh man, bro, this got yellow 7. Like, nah, bro, it's over for you. Like, I'm like, man, I just ate a whole pack of Airheads. Damn. Like, it's crazy.
But free game, I sent like 2 panels in a Discord. Tell me you see a difference. Tell me you see a difference. Bro.
What do you mean?
This is nuts.
Hold on.
I feel like it's night.
My bad. Hey, so editor, cut that out.
I feel like it's not. And don't get me wrong. For the people, I like the Boruto manga, and I like the Boruto manga because I didn't watch mangas growing up. Like, so
what is this from?
That's from My Hero Academia. That's the last chapter in My Hero Academia. That's just a regular Tuesday for My Hero Academia in a weekly manga.
Wait, so I don't want spoilers, but yeah, My Hero, like, yeah, no, to your point, I've seen fan art for Boruto and like the shading, it is gorgeous. I'm like, yo, Ikimoto, listen, my brother, listen, write this story. I like what you're doing. You're cooking. Design the drip and let that fan. Let him draw it. I don't even need to know the guy's name. I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure we all in the same community. You probably come across it on X a few times. You know what I'm talking about. That like Kurama, a majestic attire, Susanoo, when he's like with the sword, he's swiping at Momoshi. Like that was nasty. So yeah, I get it. You pull up like a One Punch Man or even like Yu Yu Hakusho. Like
that was
some of that art is gorgeous. Some of that art is absolutely. Some of that art is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Yeah, My Hero is definitely wonderful. But yeah,
this dude, he just went on and Googled because he had to prove me wrong. That's what he did this for. He had to prove me wrong that he looked at other manga. My point was he doesn't read other manga, so how does he know? So he
this is a fact.
Random panels and put them on. He probably just Googled a My Hero verbatim My Hero Academia panel and then popped up whatever panel he found. Was like, oh, let me put this up so I can prove
I got a website with all of My Hero Academia chapters because I used to read, at least I started until they went to like the but I don't read mangas. That's why when I talk about how Boruto manga looks, when I talk about how the actual manga looks for Boruto, I'm not saying it because I hate it, because this is essentially the only manga I watch. Like, I'll only hate it if I go watch it or go look at another manga. You see what I'm saying? I only follow the Boruto manga for the storyline. I don't follow it for the art and stuff like that. And again, if I did read the My Hero Academia manga probably daily, if I did read the One Piece manga daily, I think it'd be a significantly bigger problem. But as of right now, it's not a big problem. But overall, I feel like My Hero Academia is putting out significantly better art, and they're doing it on a weekly basis, on like 20 panels a week. Like in Boruto, you telling me they can't really, like they can't put, like they can't do more. And another thing we were talking about, like hiring more people, hiring more staff, bro, just hire a shader. Like just hire a shader.
I totally agree. My criticism was you actually reading manga. I have nothing against what your main point was.
Yeah,
I was just criticizing you don't read no other manga. Yeah, fuck you.
Nah, yeah, I don't.
Well, I'm just playing. But back to the topic though, like what's the better cartoon? I'm gonna have to go Dexter's Laboratory, bro. Just off of nostalgic reasons, because I remember being a kid and when I remember Cartoon Network, they did this challenge one time where if you won the challenge, then they'll build a fucking laboratory in your room. And I participated in that challenge. Obviously, I didn't win because I ain't got no goddamn laboratory, but I participated in a challenge. I've always wanted, like, it was just like the world of Dexter Laboratory, him being able to create things, and like he was just a fucking genius. Like it was Jimmy Neutron is one of my favorite cartoons too. I go Jimmy Neutron over Fairly Odd Parents. I don't know. They just I always like fucking compare the two. I don't know. Then they do a crossover with Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron. Yeah. What? Yeah. What happened?
You like Jimmy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I rest my case. He said I like Jimmy
on this podcast today. Yo, y'all conspired against me while I was sleeping, huh? Y'all, that sounds weird. Y'all conspired against me when I was
my
late,
favorite snack is Slim Jim. I heard it from his mouth.
You didn't say that with
moist mouth.
You didn't say that when Barra said that his that he was a fan of fucking Jimmy Butler. That's Jimmy right there. Look, it was nothing. Nothing said. I'm under.
Wait. I understand that though. Jimmy Butler, I get, because Jimmy is like his hair is fabulous.
Yo, he's funny as hell.
It is absolutely.
Yo, how did he troll us this year? What hairstyle did he troll us with?
I think it's blue. What is it, Bar?
Nah, bro. Blue? So Jimmy Butler is in trade discussion, or he might get traded, and they're like, there's like 4 teams that was actually originally there was 3, and all the 3 teams' colors, Jimmy dyed his hair before the reports even came out, and then the 4th team was the Suns. That report came out, and the next game he dyed his hair orange. Bro, this man is a troll.
He's so good. I love it. Like he's to me, I really want Jimmy to get a title, bro. Like Jimmy Butler evolved himself into like one of those CP3 Chris Paul types, to where it's like, man, that brother is good, but he ain't gonna get a title. He's gonna be like Charles Barkley or like James Harden. Like
he almost got one with the Bulls, though. He almost got one.
He almost got one with Miami. I don't think it's over. Like I feel like Jimmy could still potentially get one. Yeah. Like with modern medicine nowadays, you see LeBron James playing until he's like 41. Chris Paul still playing. And he could probably ring chase a little bit later on, potentially even for the Miami Heat. You never know. Get a later on, let us sign some more people.
Later on now, that brother like what, mid-30s, late 30s? Jimmy?
He's 35. He's 35.
Yeah, like 35 is like it's over for you at 35 pretty much. Like LeBron, Curry, like they're rare, and Curry's a shooter. So
I think Jimmy rare. Jimmy's one of those guys that like spend like $1 million on his body. But I feel like I'm more confident in him than like James Harden.
No, Jimmy's that guy. I'm not going like, yeah, like the Butler did it. Like that's a thing. Like like bro got
had any like injuries though. Like
yeah.
No, I'm talking about like significant injuries. Like, everybody get an injury. I'm talking about like something that took him out for a while.
Yeah, like in the playoffs, he got like injured when he got to the finals. Like he was just no good. But I mean, he got them to the finals. Like that dude is just generational good. I don't care what nobody says. I like Jimmy.
Yeah, but he hasn't necessarily.
I like Jimmy Butler. I like Jimmy Butler.
Oh, so you like Jimmy?
Hey, yo, relax, chill,
Jimmy,
relax.
Yeah, I seen Donald Trump's tweet, bro. I put it in Discord, bro. You gotta put.
Was it about Jimmy?
Nah, bro. This man is a different guy.
I finally got into the cooking with old girl.
Cooking with Kaya.
Yeah, She's been all over my goddamn timeline, bro. Ever since you
said
it, like as soon as you said it, I was like, it just popped up on my timeline right after the podcast.
Is that little girl and her mom?
Nah.
Yeah.
She's
bro, this is our president, bro.
What is this meant to mean? Is this what he wants?
Nah. All right, so this is one of his like political opponents. Like they're both Republicans, but they hate each other. And he's just photoshopping my guy. Like,
I didn't know who that. Okay. I didn't recognize him. That's because normally when I see him, like he's in a suit. That guy, right? Yeah, I didn't even know who that was, bro. That's nasty. Is that real?
Hell, bro. No, it's
not
real.
Photoshop.
Wait, obviously not the drones, but like that big boy, I could see him eating some burgers. Like, come on, boy. Come on. That shirt that ain't a shirt. That's a sheet. Okay, that's a sheet.
Nah, you can tell the burgers Photoshop.
But you gotta see how tapped in this man Donald Trump is. First things first, McDonald's is trending because Luigi got arrested at McDonald's. Also, there's drones flying over New Jersey, and everyone's freaking out about it. So my guy is topical.
No, don't because they're saying they're fucking huge drones. Though. They're like not your regular like normal size.
Yeah, have we accounted for these
like
drones?
20 feet drones. Well, people are trying to say they're UFOs and shit. Like it's all
wait. So I know no one cares about like New Jersey. Let's be honest, but like,
hey, bro, come on.
I do. What do you mean? I live in New Jersey.
I know where y'all from. I get that was the part that okay. But listen, look, I ain't got a moist mouth, so maybe I can't say it properly so you guys can understand. But
what is with you and moist mouth today, bro? Like
what is with you and Jimmy? You gotta own that. I mean, listen, you the one that said your mouth was moist several months back. Okay, I'm just saying, like,
my God.
I respect it. I look. I'm sorry. I won't say it again, but.
I ain't got no problem with that. I find it funny. Go ahead.
But yeah, I'm saying it again. I'm not gonna hold you. But listen, it's like nobody really. If it's UFOs, I need to know. If it's like an attack, I need to know. Okay, like if we rolling out the new future to where the pizza guy ain't gonna be 20 minutes late, but the drone might be, so at least I can hit something. Then yeah, sure. But I want to know. Okay.
Right.
I just hope it's not an airstrike.
They tell us alien, like they've been having alien conferences and stuff like that during the Mike Tyson fight and Jake Paul fight. They had an alien, the UFO conference or whatever like that. But like we ain't never had like where our Congress sits down and actually listen to people regarding UFOs. And if any president is going to tell us that UFOs are real, it's going to be Donald Trump, bro. It's going to be Trump. He's going to be the one to spill the beans. Even if they tell him don't say nothing, he's going to still say it.
Nah, bro, he had a podcast with a Rogan.
Right, yeah. I know, I saw that.
I didn't see. I saw some clips. I don't even know what he said.
I saw a clip. Yeah,
but I can imagine what the answer was. Kind of vaguely is. Well, if there were some aliens, they'd be great aliens. They'd be good.
No, I think he actually said
my presence.
I think he actually said when I because I seen that clip a while ago. I think he actually said that there were like he heard. I don't know, like their files or some shit like that about aliens, and he received a few while he was president, blah blah blah. I think that's what he said, if I'm not mistaken. If we do that type of podcast, we can review the clip, but I don't remember.
But listen, they can't come to America because they're not legal. Okay, we have to build. After we finish the wall, we'll build the dome for my Space Force.
Somebody really said he was trying to put a dome over America. That's insanity.
It's gonna be a dome in the shape of his toupee. Okay, it's gonna be like a giant. They're like, man, that ain't even Earth no more. That's just Trump planet. Like it's fucking. That's MAGA. That's what they're gonna call Earth from now on.
I don't know. We might need it because these drones, bro. They've been here for 2 weeks and still no information about them.
Nah, like, bro. There's no way. The CIA, FBI, like, there's no shot. Like, we know what that is, bro. Because like China or somebody had like some balloon thing drifted over in America recently, like in like the last year or so. Like we were all over that, bro. Like, it's like, yo, what is this? So there's no shot. We have drones.
They're not telling people. They would have been said like, oh, this is what it is, blah blah blah. But they're like being inconspicuous about it. No, like the government never really said like what they really are. That's why everybody
footage
on it. Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Send it.
There's one that doesn't. I think I seen one the other day, to be honest, but I don't know for sure.
But how crazy would the world be if we confirm that aliens are real, bro? Like in like the next 2 years, like 2025, aliens real.
Shit that happened this year.
I feel like people are ready for it though. I don't think people would like freak out. I don't think people would freak out too much.
But I think this is gonna be people will erect like I'm sorry, I forgot my demographic. I can't use the word erect. People will build, create.
My bad.
Behind those drones in New Jersey continues to grow. It has
Pause. Pause.
Living in fear. What's
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right.
See, only time somebody say pause when they did something sus. Okay, so
Yeah, so.
But do you want to see? Do you want to see it real quick?
Oh no! I mean, you can show it off. I mean, you just send me the link. I can. I mean, unless you want to play it. You want to play it on stream? I mean, is that like Fox News going to clap us or?
Is behind the flying object.
I hope.
Jack, Chris Grillo joins us live from Summit, New Jersey.
I'll put a video in the Discord.
Wait,
you got a better video than that?
Flying, yeah, that's them flying back into the ocean.
Flying into the ocean? I ain't see that.
Bro, yeah, they descend from the ocean and they go back into the ocean.
It's a hoax.
Did you take this? You took this photo?
No, bro. This is everywhere.
It's a hoax.
Pick up. Look, people say because people tried to fly their actual drones up there to like get better footage of it. They say every time they try to fly their drones up there, it dies. Like it has a built-in EMP system. They say
so
they're the size. Yeah, they're the size of like minivans. like the drones the size of minivans.
Yeah, they are. I told you they're like 20 feet. Look, Mello, I'm gonna play this one right here. Look at this.
Wait. Hold on. How do they know they're drones? All I see is like lights.
They don't know they're drones. They're just like
no. We know they're.
Are they making noises?
There's more pictures. Los Poles 3 hours ago just took a picture. I mean, just took a video. I don't know if y'all know who Los Poles is.
Look at this real quick. Look at this real quick, Mello. This is one of them flying.
Step in and help. If you're keeping score,
see,
the Pentagon says it's not us and it's not.
Wait, pregame, stop. Your audio is like janky. Just like you can cut the audio off. Just play a video, maybe. Yeah. What the fuck? I need to zoom, bro. Why is it always at night, bro? Nah, it's a hoax.
It's a hoax because it's at night.
One of them crashed. One of them actually crashed.
What the?
Oh,
fuck?
so we got it. The pedestrians get it.
No.
You know,
they were like people came out like hazmat suits. There's like FBI there. Yeah, one of them crashed, and supposedly, like currently, they're saying they didn't find anything. That's what they're saying. Like,
wait,
they're telling the people they didn't find anything, even though there's literal footage of it crashing. Like,
did Moist Critical cover this?
He probably did. To be honest, I think there was like a lot of distractions around it. I think the United Healthcare worker, the CEO being assassinated, was probably distracted.
He's not lying. Here's the video. One did crash. They said a drone crash. Drone came down.
Man, no, it's a gimmick. I mean, if you're aliens,
why would you? Yeah, I was about to say too. Like, why would you choose New Jersey out of all places?
Well, actually, the most aliens.
New Jersey has a lot of. Yeah, I was about to say New Jersey's kind of weird, bro. Like, there is a lot of.
Yeah, the people
out here in Arizona, too, in this place called Sedona. There's a lot of alien activity, but a lot of like.
But I feel like
spiritual people go up there because they say like the spiritual energy is high.
It's like you trying to get like you on the prowl, you hunting for some booty, and you go to Utah instead of Miami. It's like, bro, stop it, bro. Like this.
Bro, look how this shit is flying, Mello. Pick out. No, hold on, bro. Look how this shit is flying, Mello.
Nah, yeah.
It's a fucking triangle, dog.
Wait. It has boosters. Was that like
no?
Boosters?
No, it has lights, no boosters.
This is like the most intricate like Christmas Day meme ever, bro. Like I'm telling you,
bro. I'm thinking this might not even be aliens. This might be like a foreign government, probably Russia or something. And being in New Jersey, yeah, because we're sending all that money to Ukraine.
Nah, bro.
Or China.
Russia don't nobody on planet Earth want to smoke with America. Stop the cat. They may talk that shit. They may not like us, but they don't want that smoke, bro.
If they get technology, they might.
It's been 2 weeks, bro. It's been 2 weeks, and these drones are circling the market capital of America, New York. Like they're like if they could probably blow New York off the map, like on some crazy stuff.
They should.
Man, listen. Whatever it is, understand that the United States government already knows what that shit is.
New Yorkers are too cocky, bro. They need a wake up call.
I don't
I'm
necessarily
from New
trust the
York.
government too much with this one. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a New Yorker.
Hey,
Hey,
the
man,
government could just be telling us
human
everything.
shit down here. Hey, yeah,
I'm from New York, B.
no, I'm good with that. Maybe they need to go the way of the down. No, let me stop.
Sorry for any of our New York viewers. We love you guys. Hopefully you can evacuate.
Hey, I'm watching it. I'm watching it. Hey,
I'm watching it. I'm watching the Cloud Ninja podcast.
Hey, I'm watching it. Hey, we talking about me. Hey, bada bing. I don't know what they say, but I'm watching it.
That's
the
crazy.
best New York I have is Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so, Brooklyn Rage. Okay, there you fucking go. So that's my reference.
That's crazy though.
Yorkers.
Like, what if 2025 we get into aliens is real? This alien emperor comes into Earth and shit, like and fucking takes over.
Wait. Alien Empress.
Alien emperor. Oh, empress sounds better.
Nah, if it's an empress, it's over. It's humanity's cooked. Everybody gonna be simping, bro. It's gonna be nasty work, bro. She's gonna come out like a baddie. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Congratulations, you're conquered. Okay, we better come up with the AI quickly so we can have something to fight back with. But there you go.
Oh, we have another donator to us poor folks. My man's FBK shot us a $10 donation. Appreciate you, boss. He said Tower of God had just finished their third season in the manga and is going on a short break before starting season 4. Perfect time for everyone to catch up on the best manga out, Tower of God.
Okay.
Mangas are colored, right?
Mangas are Korean mangas.
But are they colored?
Yes. Oh, my bad. I skipped your whole question. Yes, they are. My fault. I apologize. Yeah.
There's a race joke there, but I'm not going to do it. Yes, they are colored.
I did a pre-pod.
You did it pre.
I didn't finish Tower of God, but I was kind of impressed with how the story was going. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I didn't finish. I didn't finish fucking Kaiju number 8. I fucking really liked that shit when I watched, I think, the first 4 episodes. I just fall off, bro. My like attention span for like TV shows and shit is like very non-existent these days.
And yeah, this goes back to what Mello was saying. I kind of was thinking about Mello. Well, me and Mello, we kind of I starting to figure out we got the same thought process. But he was kind of wondering why when we were younger things seemed more fun. I feel like we were more open to things when we were younger. Like I'll pick up a brand new TV show when I was younger a lot more than I'll do it now.
Nope, I'm the complete opposite. When I was young, if something didn't look fucking pleasing to me, I did not fuck with it.
I don't know.
Told you I didn't fuck with Naruto for a while, bro, because I was like, nah, Dragon Ball Z, that's my shit. This looks like a ripoff. I'm not fucking with it.
But when you're younger, like a lot of that stuff, because I get it, like there's different types of kids, right? Obviously, but like a lot of what you consume,
I was cut from a different cloth, brother.
Yeah, moist cloth. Okay. Listen. I mean, listen. Look, anyways, a lot of what, like when you're a kid, like a lot of what you consume isn't really based on your own agency necessarily. It's like you're in groups. Like, what are my friends watching? Like, what are my demographic watching at school? So you kind of like get roped into that to a degree, and maybe you enjoy, maybe you really like it. But yeah, I think that's maybe like the distinction there. But yeah.
Hey, how far did you get into Tower of God, Mello?
Not very far. It's like what you said. Like I got as far as I think they started. There's like this wall of water, and then like, but it's not water. It's like energy or something. They had to like test their power levels or something. So whatever episode that was, I think I got a few episodes past that. These 2 girls were fighting on like some kind of platform or whatever. Like it was weird, but it's like what you said. It's like Tower of God's really good. I have no complaints whatsoever. I like the art. I like the animation. It kind of reminds me of like old school anime almost with like the art style. And it kind of reminded me like Doc Hack-san was this like kind of sword art online little isekai before we had a name for isekai. So it kind of gives me like those like nostalgic vibes. But yeah, I kind of like ADHD. My attention span kind of went left. I finished Kaiju number 8 though. So I don't know if that's a detriment to Tower of God, but when I started Kaiju number 8, I finished Kaiju number 8, at least the end.
Oh, the anime. Okay, cool. I was about to say, dang, you fucking ripped through the manga too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
think
didn't finish it.
with
Not because I didn't like it though. It's just I just didn't never. Just didn't finish.
I
I'll probably watch a few episodes. I was gonna watch Daima today, so I'll probably watch a few episodes.
I think with Tower of God, the story is kind of weird because if I recall correctly, like it's like these flashbacks to where Bomb, the main character, he's like with some girl, and but he's like it's like very vague. It's like a lot of like a mystery, and which is good. It just takes a little bit of an investment. I just wasn't really mentally invested.
Bro, that guy's the biggest
degree.
simp, bro. He's chasing after a chick for the whole concept of the story is him chasing after a chick.
What's a chick? You mean like those like little baby chickens?
Precisely.
Bro pulled out the 1990 terminology for women. Bro said a chick. I haven't heard a chick in a while, bro. That's crazy work. A chick. Okay. Boomer.
That lie.
Boomer. I've discovered. I figured it out, people.
What the fuck was that?
Hey man, that's the eureka moment. Okay, if I had a fucking light bulb over my head, okay, there you go. That's crazy work. But
man, all the old school terminology that you be dropping on us, bro. Don't even start.
Name one. What do I say?
You hit us with some old
when was the last time you heard me call somebody fly? Oh man, that shit was fly. I didn't even use that shit like when I was like fucking.
What the hell you heard me?
I could have sworn I heard my guy say whippersnapper at least once.
At least.
Oh no, that was wait.
He throws out some stuff there.
If I ever use the word whippersnapper, that's like obviously comedy. Like there's no fuck.
Nah, he covering, bro. That's his actual vocab, bro. Come on.
Whippersnapper, like who? Like, bro, you gotta be like fucking like 1920s, like Jesus. You're not even alive.
When I said cooking with Kaya and I was singing a jingle, bro, both of y'all didn't even know what it was, and both of y'all told me y'all didn't have TikTok, bro. Both of y'all straight boomers. Like, come on,
bro. Wait. So to be clear, I have TikTok for business purposes. Okay.
I mean, I have TikTok downloaded on my phone. I just don't be on it.
No, because I think if you're like an adult and you like scrolling through TikTok, just my impression is just probably some pedo shit happening there because it's like a lot of like girls, like young girls dancing and shit. Like that's just kind of like my vibes with it. Like I don't be like I don't scroll on TikTok, but I know there's like a whole bunch of other shit on TikTok. It's just a vibes thing that's completely not accurate at all.
Bro, I ain't never seen so much ass shaking until I was like scrolling through Instagram, bro.
Yeah, you got to put your blood, sweat, and tears into your For You page, bro. That's what you got. My For You page is just like streamers, sometimes Boruto, basketball edits. Like you got to curate your For You page and make sure it's elite. Of course, cooking with Kai as well. Let's be honest.
My shit is pretty much Instagram. I go Instagram.
Cooking with Kaya.
Kaya?
Yeah, Kaya, bro. Yeah, she cooks. And bro, she made some macaroni. Bro. Yo, and DDG, did he just pay her like $4,000 an hour for him to come cook for her?
Bro, she charged the shave $4,000, and people thought DDG paid it. Yeah.
She can cook her ass off. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, and I feel like the meme surrounding it is probably like makes it 10 times like funnier because every single female on TikTok is like hating her, bro, because she's actually cooking.
Yeah, I see.
And she says she be saying some slick stuff in her videos too, like you better cook for your man before I cook for him. She be saying some wild stuff.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Oh, I see. So she's like, she's like sexy cooking, basically.
Yeah. They had those type of fucking girls that used to do that before her, but she kind of like went viral for it though.
Yeah, and then people are saying that black women are being exposed because all of them hate her. They're saying that she looks regular, she looks mid, quote unquote, and everybody's saying this is exactly what black men have been asking for, not the BBL demons, like a nice modest woman that actually nasty, cooks.
Bro. I love me a natural woman, bro. Natural booties is winning for me, bro. I ain't BBL.
No, you're a chauvinist. Okay, you associate women with booty. That's nasty work, bro. That's you gotta work on yourself, freaking. This is. This
You know
is
what?
nice.
I'm not even going to bring up that y'all just been attacking me this whole podcast. I feel attacked, bro. I'm not even going to say y'all. I'm going to say Mello.
I ain't even. Yeah, it's Mello.
What is this? Complain to the manager? Like, well, okay, Karen.
I'm definitely going to HR, bro.
Go clutch your pearls harder. Like, oh, I'm attacked. This is this is not an acceptable workplace environment. Like, what is this? What the fuck?
Well, I'm going to HR, bro. I'm telling you, they probably gonna call you. You probably gonna have a talk with HR, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna understand you because your mouth gonna be too much.
You see what I'm saying, y'all? Audience, this guy's been attacking me before and after the pod, bro. Like before and during the pod. Like, what is going on?
You ever heard this cartoon character that sound like this? Like, that's gonna be this dude, bro. That's going. You be talking like Ed with a jawbreaker in his mouth, just spitting all over this, just in a puddle of moisture. Like,
oh man, yo, y'all fucking
like
funny,
shaking a
bro.
brother's hand. Like, you shake a dude's hand, his hand is wet. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Brother, ain't no water source around for miles. Okay, you walking home from school. Good, hey, bro, what the fuck? Like, perspiring from your hands is nasty.
I'm sweating.
But, sorry,
that's crazy. You just said perspiring. That's crazy. I'm fucking saying you're sweating. That's crazy.
Damn, you moist. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. That's kind of.
Hey,
that's
FBK said Mello be watching them yoga videos, sniffing his computer screen.
I mean, wait. True, but listen. Hey, listen. Ain't no shame in my game. I'm a freaky, but listen, I'm honest about my freaky shit. If I'm sniffing computer screens, ain't no harm coming to the screen. Okay, that brother is fine. Trust me. So
you said brother.
Listen, stop that. Don't do that, Bar. What
black?
you doing?
You said brother. You said that brother's fine.
It's just a figure.
That brother's fine. Oh, I didn't even catch that. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Stop the cap.
Did you see somebody walk past you in the window?
It's not animated. Okay, it's a thing. Like, it's like calling a ship she. Okay.
No. He said
you talk about the phone.
No.
All right. The screen. I meant you talking the screen.
Nah, if I cut that and put it into a short, everybody's gonna think that he said that brother's fine.
I mean, if you cut that,
I can edit it and make it a certain way.
I cut you. I will find you. I have a particular set of skills, motherfucker.
That's a different kind of extra. That's a different kind of extra.
Luigi, I'm calling fucking Luigi. Okay, that boy a shooter, boy. That boy got that shit on him, boy.
There's the conspiracy that's not like the person that they arrested is not even really the shooter.
Yeah, bro, low-key think that too.
They arrested Mario's brother. Like, of course he ain't the fucking shooter, Luigi.
Right. They said he went missing 3 months before the assassination. Like, what are we doing?
They cloned him.
Like, yeah, like, what are we doing here?
Listen, the frogs are gay. It's an alien conspiracy. I guess aliens flying over New Jersey. They cloned Luigi.
Yo,
and they took him out of his mansion.
I feel like the merge just looked too professional, bro. Like, it looked too pretty to not be pretty.
You saw the footage?
Yeah, down to the shooter, down to the shooter not taking precise shots because they wanted to make it seem like an actual amateur was shooting and not a professional.
He shoot from the hip.
Basically,
damn.
Like I don't know if you. I don't know if that was
sniper. Was it like a sniper hit or was it like he just went up to him playing? Because I don't know what.
No,
I was so confused until I like read into it.
It was
it was a silencer on a gun, bro. It was a silencer. He walked up out of nowhere, just solid 3 shots. I think.
See, that's
he carved some stuff into it. Yeah, 3 shots. He just walked off, and he looked super calm, like like a regular Tuesday.
But so the disclaimer: we're not doing some how to murder, okay, how to get away with murder shit. Shout to the show, but we ain't doing that. Okay, so what I'm saying is, like, I've seen shows where like dudes like walk up to you and just like tap you and say, "Watch where you're going." And next thing you know, bro's like fucking foaming at the mouth. Like, a gun? That seems a little. I mean, all he had to do is like walk up and brush up against bro with certain, CIA.
Hit him with some cyanide.
Yeah,
Bruh,
some shit like that. Some poison.
That would make it look too professional. They wouldn't be able to pin it on a 26-year-old that just graduated college and going into computer science. That'd be way too professional.
Oh, so
like,
you're buying
in New York City?
Buying?
In New York City, everything is on camera. So like, if that would have happened, they'd have probably seen them like bumping. And of course, they'd understand that Luigi probably wouldn't have the access to potentially get some crazy stuff like that, bruh. all I'm saying, the assassination just looked too calm, way too calm and too perfect. Like it was too perfect to the fact that it was so perfect that they made it seem unperfect just to make it more perfect. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but like
what would be
crazy.
What will be the end result of like staging something like that though? Like what goal are they try? Would they try to reach it from staging a murder of
Revolution?
No, but what he was like wasn't he like the CEO of a fucking health insurance company or some shit like that?
Yeah,
the dude who died,
healthcare, something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So like, what is that?
Revolution,
oh, you know, I've been
man.
hearing a lot of shit about healthcare lately with like Donald Trump and shit like that. Like I'm trying to like change healthcare or some shit. Like I don't know.
You think it's political?
I have no idea. I'm not even going to try to open that can of worms.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Random spontaneousness. Okay. Listen, Bronny James dropped 30. Congratulations to the young brother.
Oh yeah, I seen that in the G League.
Yeah, big Bronny. Hey, listen, dropping 30 anywhere is dropping 30, so that's nice. And G League people.
I don't know, man. I dropped 30 on some fucking some middle school kids not too long ago. I don't know if that's going to get me on any billboards or anything.
Yeah, it's gonna get you on that Drake shit. Okay, you gotta be careful, bro.
Nah, bro, I got a kid that's that age. I play with him and his friends.
Listen, 30. He's talking about basketball. Okay, look, 5 years from now, 30 might be slang for some shit. Okay, you gotta be careful these days. You got a fucking disclaimer on everything. Okay, hi disclaimer, my disclaimer, name disclaimer is disclaimer, like that type shit. Like life is weird. You gonna cook my ass 20 years from now for some shit I'm saying today. Like what? Wait. Okay, so that's number one. Bronny James, shout out to you. Number two, hot take. Maybe not so hot take. Trae Young looks weird as fuck with facial hair. My God, he looks like
what the fuck? That's random as shit.
No, because I saw this dude. Because I'm in Georgia, right? So Atlanta Hawks. I keep up every now and again. I saw this. Shout out to my boy Rishache. Okay, you gotta say it fast. Okay, you can't say it slow. You fuck up every time. Now people are trying it right now in their heads. So see, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yeah. So like he looks weird. Okay. Looks weird, but Giannis just cooked his ass. So congratulations to my boy Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know what Trae Young doing though? He priming us for when he goes bald, because you can't go bald with no facial hair. Like so he's priming us. Like you gotta get the beard done first, then you get the buzz cut, and then progressively go bald.
I was thinking about what does a brother who's bald look like without facial hair? That might be
this picture right there.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull it. Yeah, like he just because I don't know, he just came back this year looking a little rough, a little scruff, but his hair has always been like baby hair. That's like the joke. He has like that weird ass. Yeah, his shit gonna be rescinding like tomorrow. So he's gonna do his LeBron James arc, wearing headbands and shit until it's over for him.
They say his head looked like a lollipop that got dropped on the floor.
What the fuck?
That's so oddly specific. I had to like put effort into imagining what the fuck that would look like. Like what the wait. You know in different
like
ways.
Pick it up and just got hairs sticking out of it. Like
I see. Okay. Nah, that's fucked up though. Who said that, bro? Who are they?
Well, that's what Twitter.
That shit's crazy.
It'd be viral tweets and comments, bro. Like just talk about Trae Young.
Hey, bro, I was watching TV one day, right? And I was like, it was like something funny that happened, and I just had like the urge to look in the comments, but I couldn't because it was on regular TV. Do you ever watch TV and just want to look in the comments and see what people gotta say? Bro, that shit be killing me. I was like, how the fuck do we live without the comment section, bro? What's going on?
That's when you go to Twitter. That's when you go to Twitter and see what people are saying. I remember I was about to say My Hero Academia. I remember when Love and Hip Hop used to come out and everybody watched it live. This is when cable was still a thing. Like Twitter would essentially be like the live chat.
Yeah. Facts. That's facts.
Bro, listen,
what the
Bar.
fuck are they doing? Yeah. They somebody's blow drying their hair and it's all in my background.
Oh, I mean, you know what they're doing. Why are you asking what they're doing if you know what they do? It's literally. Wait. I'm confused. What's happening? Okay, all right. So statement and then question, Bar. Okay, so statement number one. I know you were checking out Chelsea Green in WWE. She's like on She's in the tournament for the first Women's United States Championship, I believe. I haven't been keeping up too much, but just been trying to check in every now and again. So your girl is doing well. Okay, she might win, but she's still in the tournament for that title. Check out Jada Parker.
When did them wrestling chicks get so goddamn thick, bro? Every time I see a fucking clip, I see ass everywhere. What the fuck's going on?
Why do you, bro? That's like the thing that got me into watching wrestling wasn't the guys, it was the women. Number one,
what the fuck is going on with wrestling? I don't remember it ever being like that.
I want to say this. Number one, the women are extremely talented. Like they're really good. So I want to start with the talent.
Gorgeous. Yeah,
but then we're gonna be guys. Okay, so we're gonna bring it back. That ass fat. You ain't never told no motherfucking lie. God damn. Listen, right now I'm suggesting to both of you brothers. Okay, Jada Parker. Now, my girl Lola Vice is my goddess. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Simp energy is over 9,000 with her. Okay, Jada Parker, my God. It was so much ass in that ring when it was like a premium live event. Emphasis on the premium and events. That shit was amazing. It was just ass jiggling the whole fucking fight. I was like, this is heaven on earth.
Instagram restricted. Like,
yo, she
know what time it is.
Hey, listen,
no time
got some shit, boy. But she thicker than a fucking cold bowl of grits. Okay, that girl, that woman is nasty in the best way possible. Okay, so that's statement number one, and then question number two. Okay, question number two. Well, give me a second. Okay, question number two. Who, in your opinion, is who's the better offensive force? Okay, Carmelo Anthony. Kevin Durant, who's better?
Kevin Durant, all due respect.
No, has he?
No, yeah. Carmelo Anthony was significantly less efficient than Kevin Durant. Yeah, that's and don't get me wrong, Carmelo wasn't necessarily bad, but Kevin Durant is like arguably one of the most efficient scorers of all time. Like I remember someone told me that Kevin Durant's mid-range is better than Dwayne Wade's, and Dwayne Wade's my favorite character. I said favorite character. He's my favorite player of all time. Yeah. So I had to look it up. Bro, his mid-range numbers are unreal. Better than Carmelo's, better than Kobe's,
that long,
better than Jordan's.
Motherfucker, he better.
Listen, bro. So. His jump shot, like if you look at like the peak of his arc, his arm is over the rim. Like I've seen jump shots. It's like, whoa, like how are they blocking? Like imagine that big bastard jumping you. I'm 6 foot. I think Free says he's like 6'1" or something. I don't know how tall Bar is. I ain't gonna ask you. Okay, I know people send
Bar said like 6'2".
Oh well, damn.
6'1". I got measured yesterday. No, not yesterday. I got measured last month. 6'1".
Oh, you sure?
Okay, I bet. Fun fact: if you go donate plasma, which I do, but I'm probably
that seems painful.
Oh no, there's just stick a needle in your vein.
Right, last time I got blood drawn from you, I fucking fainted. I can't even do it. It wasn't even that much blood.
The only thing I don't like, the process. I don't like waiting in lines or whatever, but it's not that
my blood taken out of me. My life.
The only part about that process, it might be a good thing. Like for me, like I was talking like Meek and Kamui, like this like maybe earlier this year, but it was like, oh, if you have like bad blood, I don't even know what the topic was, but we talked. Yeah, we got to like having bad blood circulate through your body. I was like, well, I get my shit filtered because I like donate plasma and blood consistently. Me and my mom. So, but that's like an aside. But my whole point was, sorry, just as we're on the aside, my only thing I don't like about that process,
I can't donate my blood.
If you it's a good thing. I mean, imagine something like your car crash, something happened to you, you need blood. I mean, if nobody donates, then you're screwed, right? Your children have no father. That like it's a good thing to do.
I don't want
like,
nobody blood in me.
You don't want it. But you ask me. Listen, get that moisture in you, son. Get that moisture in you.
Let my blood come back by itself. You know we produce blood every day, right? I don't need
bro said, don't cry over spilled milk. Pick it up and put it back in the carton. I get you, bro. I got you.
Facts. Yeah, just fucking scoop that shit up from off the ground where I fucking left it.
Yeah, that's that lollipop action. I get it.
I don't care if it's what is it called coagulated or whatever that shit's called. Coagulated.
Yeah, I mean, listen, blood's like what, green? So once it gets exposed to the oxygen, it turns red or some shit like that.
No, it's green. I mean, green.
Oh, listen, my mom is so white. I can see the green in her arm with her veins.
Yeah, in her veins. Yeah,
I can even see it on me to a certain degree.
Purple.
It's like greenish, bluish. type thing. So, but yeah.
What?
I
gotta
don't,
look
what
up,
the fuck are we talking about? What topic?
I don't know how we even got here, but I need to go, bro. It's like almost we've been 2 hours into this.
It's supposed to be a short podcast. I think we covered enough.
Hey, but thank you everybody for joining us. This was always a dope conversation with you guys. So appreciate Jaron Green. It's a new guy. Thank you, new guy. Thank you for the donation, bro. And my boy
been here for 3 years, bro. That's crazy.
Really? Bro, I can't remember everybody. I'm about to say this is okay, I'm about to say at least the first time he donated from my recollection. But yeah, like I was saying, thank you, Jaron. How you say your name, bro? Jaron
Jackson Jr.
We're gonna go with JG.
Jaron Jackson,
Mr. Green here. Thank you, Mr. Green, for the donation. My boy FBK for the $10 donation, and always supporting us from day one. Appreciate you guys and everybody who listens and likes. Hit us with a few more likes and share this to your people because I heard it.
Wait. FBK's mine. Okay, he was with me since.
Whoa,
no fucking
FBK.
shot.
What the fuck, bro?
Because I wasn't a part of this podcast. No, FBK comes from my orbit.
Hold the fuck up.
He comes from my orbit.
Yo, he was defensive about FBK. He said, "Hold up, FBK is mine." No, bro, like the whole white boy came out of you. The whole white boy came out of you when you said that. Wait a minute. FBK's mine. Like,
I'm gonna wait.
What?
Number one,
FBK, y'all got something going on now.
Number one, Free Game been getting
shit
this whole podcast, so now he gotta get some revenge.
He's trying to get some
revenge. Hey, how's it get back, bro? Mara, you heard it too. He was like, "That's number one. FBK is mine."
We wrapping up. Number two. We wrapping up. Number two. I'm gonna tell you my knowledge about FBK. Okay, that can't be no like half breed, half black, half white racist kid shit that you're trying to do because he calls people monkeys all the fucking time. Okay, he does that racist shit all the fucking time.
Oh no! You said he's yours, like monkeys, like you like I was trying to claim your boyfriend or something.
No, listen, no.
My bad. I don't know.
So he couldn't possibly support the podcast.
Don't
fucking possibly support. No, you gotta be factual. You gotta be factual.
I don't want to hear nothing. You just said that man is yours. I fall back on relationships.
Everybody from my community is mine. Look.
I don't get between people and they man, bro. I'm gonna fall back.
Whoa! Hey!
I respect it. I respect
I'm
it.
gonna fall back because I can't get in between stuff like that.
Hey,
but everybody, thank y'all for joining us.
Hey, what's going on? Relax.
We'll just call FBK the mellow orbiter.
Relax.
He's just a mellow orbiter.
Like listen, I'll walk around with like a fucking choker. Okay, so I don't care about mine.
No. Here we come now.
Bro, it's a necklace that people.
I never wanted to say anything about it. I never wanted to say
look. It's a necklace that people.
Why does this grown man have a choker on? But I never said anything.
It's a necklace that was given to me by my mother, and people call it a choker. Okay, so I joke. It's a weird choker. My point is, I don't give a fuck about my visual aesthetic, but you're doing FBK a disservice by calling that dude that, bro. That's nasty word. But nevertheless,
I didn't call him nothing. You claimed him. I didn't say anything.
All my people, bro.
You claimed him, bro.
Listen, Kage, I was like, Kage, look, Kage, all four of y'all, because y'all it's multiple Kage. Cook, Leonard, Cook. I call me Leonard. Oh, I always call you Leonard, bro. Cook, Butters, I claim all of them, bro. They're my people. What are you talking about?
No, all right. Well, my bad. I didn't mean to offend. But no, seriously, on a serious note, thank you everybody for joining us and viewing and subscribing and liking. Yeah, share the content because I heard it helps the channel grow out. I heard that helps way more than likes. So yeah, go ahead, share this with people. Share it away with your friends that like this fucking shit. But yeah, peace out. Later.
Peace.
All right, so.